Man, I'll probably never forget this story as long as I live. Okay, back in 2015, I was coming out of my internship and I got in my car and checked my email. My academic advisor had emailed me and she basically said, now keep in mind, I was in my last semester at Georgia State. She emails me and tells me, oh, Marcus, unfortunately, it looks like you're not going to be able to graduate this semester. Okay, I made a goal when I was a freshman that I was going to graduate in exactly 4 years. And this lady is now telling me that I'm not going to be able to do this. Okay, now this is a very important point. A lot of times when you're about to accomplish your dream or the thing you really want, death is going to try to come in and take what you want. Okay, like people right when they're about to, I heard about a guy, and there have been instances of this where like someone's about to sell their company for a whole lot of money. And then right at the end, the people are like, you know what? Nah, we're not going to buy it. Or there have been times when people are like, oh man, they're about to like, I don't know, get a scholarship or something to college, and the person who's giving the scholarship reneges. Okay, there's a lot of times in life where right when you're about to get what you want, it comes in taken out. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about why you got to go through the wilderness oftentimes to get to the promised land. Okay, now the promised land, excuse me, it's a desirable place, a very happy, desirable place. It's when you accomplish your dream, you reach your dream by going through all the hard stuff, the wilderness, okay? Now, for the purposes of this video, there are 3 characteristics of a wilderness, okay? Remember, these are very important because they probably affect you in some way, shape, or form, okay? Now, the first one's that it's uncultivated, okay? It's uninhabitable and it's inhospitable, okay? So think of a wilderness in the real life sense like the Sahara Desert or the ocean, like the bottom of the ocean, or Antarctica, okay? Now, the title of this video is, what is your Antarctica, okay? What is your wilderness, okay? Because a lot of times, if we're gonna be successful, we gotta go through the wilderness, okay? Now, this channel is dedicated to people who are self-employed, who wanna be self-employed, or soon to be self-employed, okay? Or anyone who just, you know, is interested in just being successful in their life. Okay, now a lot of us want to, but we got to go through the wilderness to get it, okay? Now, for example, think to yourself, if you have a business, or let's say you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to go through college, okay, you got to go through the wilderness, okay? First of all, with the college example, it's uncultivated, okay? I mean, there's just dirt there. There's not much life there, okay? It's uninhabitable. You cannot live in this space forever, and if you do, you won't end up in a healthy spot. Like, for example, you can't live in the Sahara Desert forever or you'll die. Okay, now a lot of people, when it comes to entrepreneurship, a lot of businesses fail because it's the wilderness, it's wild. Okay, it's uncultivated, it's uninhabitable, it's inhospitable, okay? You literally have to follow a different code of rules to win, okay? And this is why a lot of people don't win on this channel. This is the purpose of this video, is to show you that you've got to employ a different type of mindset and different tools to get through the wilderness right here. To get through the wilderness. Remember, it's metaphorical, okay? Like, the wilderness is anything you're trying to go through. Once you get past the wilderness, you're in the promised land, okay? You're in the life you want. Okay, if you get through the jungle of entrepreneurship, the wild forest of entrepreneurship, you can end up with a lot of money, a lot of notoriety, and a lot of just happiness and accomplishment and meaning, and just so many things can come at one time if you're able to do this, okay? I see this a lot with pro athletes. I see a lot of people that I've seen, they go their whole lives working in the wilderness, okay? It's uncultivated, okay? There's not much going on. There's not much life in what they're doing because they're cultivating themselves, okay? It's uninhabitable. You cannot dedicate your life to something and live there forever. A lot of times you just have to go through a season of just dedicating yourself. Like my cousin, he's a pro baseball player. He did this, okay? You just have to go through a season, and a lot of times they do it when they're young, where you have to dedicate yourself to it, and it's inhospitable, meaning you can't live there and do it forever. It's not a good place to live. That's what I mean by inhospitable. You cannot live there forever, and there's not many people living there, which means it's uninhabited, okay? That's a wilderness. Remember, it's uncultivated, uninhabitable, and inhospitable, okay? So think to yourself on this Monday, what wilderness am I going through, okay? Entrepreneurship is a wilderness. Losing weight is a wilderness. Training for a marathon or triathlons, well, there's so many wildernesses, okay? But once you get through the wilderness, okay, you end up in the promised land. Okay, now I'll tell you some about the wilderness. A lot of you guys want the promised land, but you're not willing to go through the wilderness. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? To delay a battle is to delay the reward. Okay? To delay a battle is to delay the reward. Now, a lot of us will see people winning, but I remember when they started, I remember when they did this. I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen people go through the wilderness and come out successfully. I want the same thing to happen to you, but you gotta be willing to go through, okay? It's very difficult, it's very hard. And this is why a lot of people, they honestly, a lot of businesses die in the wilderness because it's just too crazy, it's too hard. And there's things that I wish I had known, even though I'm still young, those were things I had known when I started my journal into the jungle, my journey into the jungle, that can help you, okay? And I know a lot of y'all are thinking, oh, I just want to have a business to make money, but I'm gonna tell you something. When you make a certain amount of money, it survives your problems go from survival to soul problems, okay? I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but when you're chasing, this is why it's dangerous to chase money, because once you get the money, your problems go from survival to soul problems, okay? So you're never really just not gonna have a easy, free life, okay? So just remember, key points is that you got to go through the wilderness if you're going to get to the promised land, okay? Thank you so much. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on my respective channels, okay? And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people, they make decisions based on their current situations, but successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? Go through the wilderness, grow through the wilderness, okay? Raise your game to where you embrace the wilderness and you want to get through it, and then get to the promised land, okay? Be the few people who get to the promised land, okay? I'm not in the promised land yet, but I'm working to get there, okay? I'm trying to help you to get there. Okay, thank you so much, all right? Keep going through this. Keep trudging along through the wilderness. Keep going when nobody's there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You're gonna make, it's one of the secrets of the wilderness, all right? Keep going. Another secret is that you gotta go down and go up. I made a video on Saturday about you gotta be humble if you're gonna win, okay? Now, these are a whole bunch of things I wish I'd known. Subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more content like this Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.